Before we get to what we have planned for the weekend review, we wanted to give you an update, the latest on the Charlotte fire. We got back a few minutes ago from a meeting meant for residents of the fire zone along with fire officials, and it was there that Bannock County Sheriff Laura Nielsen told everyone that they could go back to their homes. The mood in the room definitely lightened after that news. This morning, officials were still saying that Monday would be the earliest that people could return. Returning for residents only, you have to prove through documentation. Here's the reaction tonight from some people at the meeting, some who lost their homes, others had homes spared, and some were just there to help.
I'm one of the unlucky ones. I don't have a home to go back to. It is nothing but ashes up there. But Kevin Pace has just told me that I can at least get some water. I have some trees. I have a garden. The fire actually went around him, burned the home, left some of that. He's going to get some water for me so I can keep that. We're going to rebuild, and it's going to be better than it ever was before.
For us, it was good because we found that our house was fine. We just had to get our animals out, and then we took time just to go recuperate with some friends in Island Park for a couple days. But not knowing what's happening was a big concern. We did a lot of talking with friends that have lost their homes, and you know, we go through a state of guilt, going, how come ours house was saved and yours wasn't? And so, but you know, now that we've talked to them, had the day to spend with them at church and here. Now we have a time to serve. So
I think the county has done a good job of keeping this, area patrolled and fighting the fire as best they could. I think they did a wonderful job, and the cooperation between all these agencies has been very impressive.
Everyone in the community has come together. It's been wonderful, at least that way. Yes, an extremely sad situation when you think of the personal things that all of us have lost. It's been devastating, incredibly devastating. But all of the officials here seem to be working to help us.
The fact of the matter is, these are good people, and they've suffered a tremendous loss. They've spent their whole lives serving our community in their jobs and in their lives. This is an opportunity for us to go back and serve them. It's not an opportunity to be prideful and say, I don't need the help. Please step up and let us help.
Now, this is video we shot yesterday. It was our first chance to get a look at the damage. Other points from the meeting tonight. Pocatello Deputy Fire Chief David Gates apologized to the standing room only crowd at City Hall that his crew could not save everyone's house, but his efforts were also met with applause from those in attendance. Gates called the Charlotte fire the most significant he had seen in his career. He also said firefighters expected to be putting out hotspots until tomorrow. Pocatello Police Chief Marchand also warned of fraud. He said many would try to prey on the victims, and neighbors should keep an eye out for any questionable behavior. The Bannock County Humane Society has food for animals affected by the fire. One person asked if the officials knew who burned his house down. Mayor Brian Blatt said they were not leaning toward the cause being fireworks. Sheriff Nielsen said they had not yet found an ignition source, but evidence was being gathered. They're trying to determine a cause. The Bannock County Commissioners also reiterated that there is a countywide ban on lighting fireworks and that it remains in place. Law enforcement had numerous calls Saturday night to Sunday morning on fireworks, although that activity has slowed down a little bit.